Hello. Happy blessed Wednesday. Good to see you. Pamela, I'm glad you are feeling better. Taking you to the beach. Nice. And happy anniversary. Welcome. And today is Inquiring Minds, and if we want to look into things, and I know that we've all been looking into lots of different things. Today is the day, isn't today? I never got the email. Are you sending it to Debbie Hedberg 64 at Gmail? Hi, Sondra. Hi, Craig. So welcome. If you're new here, please go ahead and just post in a question. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. And we posted. So that's not it. Marie, you had the wrong email address. Debbie Hedberg 64 at Gmail. And I'll start and we'll step into some questions. So what is happening? What is current? Yay, bonds. Wow. There was a man arrested near Kavanaugh's house. We heard about that. There's some questions here. Okay. And tomorrow's the hearings. Okay. Okay. So I feel like they upped the... Hi, Suzanne. Blessings. I feel like they probably upped the security around all the Supreme Court judges at this point. I mean, hi, Chris. All right, gotcha. All right, so we have a lot of Gen 6 questions. That's great. Great. Thank you, Marcia. All right. Oh, okay. So let me go ahead and... Marie, here you go. All right. There you go. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's dive right into some of these questions that we have going on. And so happy Pride, and happy to... it's 2:11 here right now. 2:11. You have to get that 11 in, right? Okay. Hi, Dinah. Welcome. All right, so we're looking at Marcia's... I love beautiful puppy there in your picture, Marcia. So how will the Gen 6 hearings affect people? That's a different way to come in at that question. How is it going to affect people? So let's go ahead and talk about us first. Like, how is it going to affect... Do you mean like, how's it going to affect us overall, or how will it affect those on the left side or those on the right side? Oh, your service dog Loki, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Wendy. Overall, let me just kind of check in and see if there's an overall message here with this question. How is it going to affect us? There's some sense of indignation here. That word indignation is coming through. Vindication, maybe. Hi, Aiden. Vindication, indication. But to be able to see it all laid out. So I feel that's very positive as far as that goes. Hi, T Barb. Let's take a look. I keep tapping on this, so I'm going to take this down. Okay. And while I'm shuffling here, next week I have a special guest on, and not on Wednesday. On Tuesday, I'm having a special event. Okay, I'll show you in a second there, Marcia. These are pretty awesome. Okay. Yeah. So next Tuesday, my special guest and author, Tom T. Moore. He wrote The Gentle Way, First Contact, Conversation with an AT, and Atlantis and Lemuria, The Lost Continents Revealed. So that'll be next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So make sure to put that on your calendar. I'll be posting it up so you guys can also see it there. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to see judgment. You have judgment coming in there in regards to people's actions, and you know, some people acted alone, some people, you know, anybody and their actions, and you have truth, the truth being revealed, and then the Two of Wands, which is interesting. So I feel very positive about that. We have yeah. I feel any obstacles that could come in will be taken care of. There's progress, success, strength. They've put a lot into this, and it's going to show. And yeah, we're gonna. It doesn't get any better than that, I don't think. You're going to see how people acted and betrayed. That Five of Swords coming in with that betrayal feel around it. There's no way out of this. So good things in regards to the January 6th hearings. We have all these high expectations. Yeah. So, however, we do, but I'm wondering, you know, people, because we've been talking about it, we've been reading on it, we've been getting a little bit of a glimpse, you know, and but most people haven't. So, you know, watch the results from other people's eyes when they realize stuff. Let's do this one now. Will Merrick Garland indict anyone during the hearings? Hi, Apple. So Merrick. No, I'm not getting a correct, Holly. I don't. I feel he's letting this play out. Yeah, I think he's going to let this play out before he does that. He has. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. I feel like he's set to go, but he's going to let this play out first. Okay. And people are going to it may add to what he has, but he's you know, he'll be watching, and people are going to be trying to get away with things, and they're, you know, delusions or whatever, but their connections are fully there and made, and so they're not going to get away with anything. So, but yeah, what I'm being shown here is I don't feel he will. I think he's going to let this play out before he makes any of his moves that we'll see. Okay. Let's take a look at Garland in general. Just how is what is his energy? Let's look at his energy and kind of tap in with him. Okay, but before I do that, you wanted to see what I have going on over here. So I'm going to move this way. And so you can see how the cards are in this. And this is like, you can get this on Amazon. And they have these little shelves in them. And generally this would be like where you would display glasses, you know, for people to look at. They're glasses displays, but they're perfect to fit cards in. So that's what that is. So there we go. You can order those on Amazon if you'd like. Yeah. I've been collecting for a long time. Some of these are very, very, very old. So I have some more over on this side as well. Some more of these guys. So, but very handy. All right, Merrick Garland, talk to us. So there's some coordination going on from what I hear, what I'm hearing here. There's some coordination going on between Merrick Garland, January 6th committee, it's all being orchestrated. Orchestrated is the word. So, and lined up. He's actually, his energy feels much better than what I've tapped in before, as far as, being tired or trying to get, like that. I just feel it feels very much home stretchy. Like things are coming together. They have everything, but let's take a look. Oh, the cards are right here in front of me. It's so great to see you all. So if you're just popping in, welcome. Hi, Donald. That's a good question. All right, so let's just... All right. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. So here he is. You're like, that doesn't look like him. But yeah, there he is. The Empress right here in the middle. So he's got what he needs and he has it there. So yeah, prepared to reap the rewards of what he has put together. So this is good position for that. We have confidence. We have confidence and proposals and so forth. He's in a good place, you guys, and that's what I was seeing with him. So yeah, he really moved in, because before, when I've stepped into his energy, he wasn't quite there. He has really moved into that energy of and feeling good about where he's at. So you have that first part of the story going there. So looking good, guys. And then he will. So take faith. There will be action that will be taken, and we're going to see it. But he's waiting for the right moment to take the actions that need to be taken. But everything's there, so that's good. So we have come a long way with him and his energy and what he's doing. But again, I feel like he's waiting for this January 6th thing to get right. Okay, let's see. That would be interesting, Donald. Let's look into this, since we're on this topic right now. Would be a good movie. I bet we will see something about this. Do you think Garland is working on a huge recon act to nab all of them in one night? I feel there's sections. Maybe not all of them all at once, but I feel like sections. So connections and sections, possibly. But let's take a look. How is this going to play out? How is it going to play out? Yeah. There's people sweating. So I see there's not that he's making people sweat, but people will be like making them sweat. So sections. Yeah. There's there's an immense sense of this is all planned, very well planned out of how they're going to execute this whole taking action. I'm getting a lot of twos here. So, putting it in place, and making sure everything is, again, before taking, the question is like, will they nab everybody in one night? I don't think they're going to nab everyone in one night. However, I do see sections and then people sweating it out until they, you know what I mean? But you have to think about this. What just popped in here with this as well is, if people see you nab this group of people, they're like, oh my gosh, if they nab them, they're going to nab us. And so I need to start hiding stuff. Right. So they have to be very strategic about this. They have to be very strategic about this. And this is the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, and Two of Swords. So that's being very strategic, and well planned and grounded, and as they move forward. So yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, that could be right, Ian. That's gonna. So some of those things will be very interesting when those things are exposed and whatnot. All right. So thank you on that, Donald. And we're going to go back here to the top. Okay, and here's more on the hearing. So I'm going to do all the hearing questions first, and then we'll move on to new questions. So this next, hi, Chris. And will the fox boycott the hearing? Have any impact? So Fox is boycotting the hearing. They're not going to air it. And will it have any effect? Well, to their base, they it just is helping them hide behind their lies, right? Their base. You're welcome, Donald. Thank you for the question. Okay, so to their base, yeah, it's just giving them support in their lies and hide around. However, they're going to cover it at all. I mean, it would be weird if they didn't even talk about it, in their time of chit chat. I don't want to call it news. So they can so this way they can, what they're telling me is create their own narrative, right? So they're going to take bits and pieces out and create their own narrative to cover it. Is what I'm hearing with this. Yeah. Yeah. So they're this is exactly what it says. Yeah. So literally the reason they're watching it is so they can create their own narrative. And that's coming out in these cards. You have the Eight of Pentacles. That's really getting down into the details and creating what they want to be seen, to continue to create hope and direction there. So, and that Ace of Pentacles there. And then you have the Emperor who's in charge of it all. And so trying to keep that leadership and narrative their direction. Will it have an impact? Not really. Because there's not going to be much shift in those people who are following that. And they're going to try to, like they do with everything, creating, it's not much of a shift out of what they normally do, right? So, yeah. Shadow president. All right. Okay. Here's another one on the January 6th hearings. January 6th hearings. High five paces. Thank you. Okay. Will the January 6th hearings result in anyone being blocked or blocking Trump from running from office? Is what I'm thinking you're asking. Ocean View. I'm just reading between the little lines here. So will this result in him actually not ability to run? Or are you talking, Ocean View, if you're still here, are you talking about anybody that is involved? Will they be blocked? If they are caught in here and in this, will they be blocked from running? Is that like everybody, all the fake ones? I mean, not fake ones, I'm reading at the same time as yes, anyone. Okay. So this is anyone. So any of these people who are wanting to run for office, will they be blocked as a result of the January 6th? All right. Okay, so I'm not sure that as a result of the January 6th, that would cause them to be blocked to run from office. I'm kind of getting a no on that. I'm getting a no on that. And however, how people vote will be different. I feel once people, not that Fox based, but others, it'll be so. And maybe some of this, maybe if people see some of this that are in that base, there might be, I'm seeing a possible switching, like, oh my gosh, like that type of thing. But then you have the ones who are like, woohoo, I'm so glad you did that. They don't care. They don't care if someone went in there and hung up a rope to hang Pence. They don't care. And so they're like cheering that on. So you could tell them the worst thing about someone, that they took out the alarm system and whatever, all that stuff. They don't care. They wanted this to happen. So that's who you're wanting to change. However, I do feel it will affect them running for office, in that there will be a shift in polls, so to speak, right? Yeah. So I do feel there's going to be some deeper understanding and so forth. If anybody was on the fence of like, how do I choose? It's going to come clear. It's going to come clear, and they will be judged. But I don't think they'll be blocked from the January 6th, or anybody in the January 6th community stopping them. So that's what I'm seeing here, Ocean View. Okay. Oh, you fixed the question. I didn't see that. Thank you. And okay. Okay, got you starred. There were some questions that came in. I'm sorry when I wasn't. So I was just getting that done, guys. Thank you. All right. Will Fox News have Trump on the interview during the hearing? Oh, that's interesting. Will they have him? Oh, I'm getting a positive on that one, Apple. Let's see. Yeah, to help spin and create narrative. I believe they might. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. They're trying to separate themselves from what's happening. So they're going to, they might have him on. As energy is going right now, it's positive for them having them on. They need to talk about this as they spin it. Okay. And so that's what I'm seeing there. They need to separate themselves from this narrative that's with the January 6th. So, yeah. Okay. Pamela's seen a telephone, so she's feeling it'll be a telephone interview. So it won't be like he's on there, no, but that voice, right? But they were involved. I know. But they need to shift that narrative for their base. Okay. I'm sure Holly says he's going to be so unhinged. They're very worried about him speak. I'm sure. All right. Renee, Tarot Love Community. They're going to spend so much they'll be dizzy for ages. For sure. Earth Mother says, FYI, yesterday was New Jersey's primary. I'm a poll worker in a very red district. The last election was trouble with the Trumpers causing all kinds of trouble. Yesterday was calm as can be. Well, that's interesting, Earth Mama. That's a good sign, right? Beautiful. I'm so glad your day there was. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Earth Mama. Okay. Now I think we went through all the January 6th questions. Is that correct? Did I miss any Jan 6 questions? Oh my gosh. Deb says McConnell is now asking for a bill to be passed to protect the judges, South Carolina judges. What about school kids? How much time is the senator in Illinois? Okay. All right. I'm going to star that. Uh-oh. All right. We need to get out and vote, guys. Bond says it was a low turnout. We need to vote. I like your icon, Bonds. Okay. So we're moving on to a new question here. Craig is asking if Putin has passed. I do not see Putin. I don't see him as passed. No. He's still here. Still signing things, still. When I'm seeing that symbol, it makes me feel that he's still in charge. So right now he's still doing his thing. Sandra, thank you. Blessings to you. Appreciate that so much. So I see that he's still in charge there, making decisions and doing all that. However, the energy that we haven't stepped into yet that is coming, we do have the Five of Swords. So some kind of betrayal, loss, defeat, and then moving on. Heartbreak, emotion. Yeah. So we're not quite here yet. This is energy we haven't stepped into yet, but this is coming. But as of now, I see that he's still the one. And so I can only go with what my spirit team brings in for me. So if you've heard different, that's okay. I just tell you what I'm getting over here, whether it's popular or not. I just got to tell you what I'm getting, right? So yeah, that's where we're at with him. But we do see that there is some shifting going to come in soon for him. Okay, Craig? Yay, Craig. All right. Bonds. There have been many leaked government docs over the years and whistleblowers that have exposed the secret space program, which started in the 50s. Why has this not gained greater traction? That's a great question, Bonds. I'm hearing money and power. I'm seeing a chessboard. I'm seeing the game of Risk. Do you guys remember that game? The game of Risk? There's strategy. So I'm just seeing strategy. I'm seeing trying to stay one step ahead, power, control, money, and that sort of thing. They're showing me all the things. Gosh, there's a lot of information that loved Risk. Oh yeah, you guys remember Risk? Me too. I loved Risk. So it's kind of like if you hold on to this knowledge, if you've gained some incredible information, you want to keep it to yourself. So in order to keep that stuff to yourself that you've learned, because you don't want others to have that, because you want the level up, or what word am I looking for? You want that hand up. So that's kind of all playing into this. Technology and stuff. Yeah. So they want the hand up. So they try to keep, so if it was just all out, everybody would jump in the game, all the countries, right? So it's kind of part of that. The advantage. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with this. However, in doing that, it's kind of, I feel like it's a little bit of biting in the butt, because now we're just that much further behind as far as connecting with our star family. So people are still, people will be in fear. And if we had from the 50s been, told the truth and kept with it and kind of slowly introduced at that time, we would have been that further ahead now, as far as connecting with our star family and being assisted with things and so forth. I also feel that if we had in the 50s, our equality would have been a whole different story right now. We would have been talking about a whole different story right now with equality. But that's not how it went, did it? So we're still stuck in the 50s with equality, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, they were definitely, and so now, now we're waiting until the right timing they're starting to bring it out, right? Yeah, they definitely saw this, exactly what they were saying. They saw that, and they wanted to have the heads up on that, or the advantage. But it's changing, guys. As we move forward, we're shifting. So we're shifting all that. So, yeah, it'll change. Yeah, they want us to go back to the 50s, don't they? Still dealing with the, yes, exactly, Sandra. So, power and greed, I tell you, it's downfall. Human downfall, the humanity downfall, power and greed. Okay. Hi, Carlene. Welcome. And we have, how is the sea life affected by the missile testing? Gosh, Carlene, when I hear, it breaks my heart. We've been hearing so much about, and why is this okay? Thank you. It is not okay, Carlene. It's just not okay. But, why do they test in the ocean? Ignorance. It's kind of like, a baby when you go peekaboo like this, it's like you're not there. You know what I'm saying? So if they put it under the ocean, they feel like, well, it's not up in the air, so it's not affecting the earth or anything, because it's up in the air blowing up. I mean, it's So when they see it in the air, they know that it's affecting the ozone or whatever. They have that much knowledge, right? So, but if it's underwater, they can't see it, so it's not affecting anything, right? That's what they're showing me. The better of two evils is what I just heard. Horrible, though. I mean, it is horrible. This needs to stop. I'm just getting, this is not okay. We need to be praying for, yeah, we're not going to get away with this. We're going to have a big wake-up call because of what we've done, because of this. We have Judgment, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Loss, despair. And we are, this Five of Cups and Judgment, awakening, a wake-up call, and despair. Unwelcome change. This is an unwelcome change and a wake-up call. That's what this is. This is what it's doing to us. So because of a few stupid people, it's going to affect us all. Greed, money and greed. I'm just horrified. Carlene, I'm horrified at this whole thing as well. So we just need to connect in and continue to send healing and love and light. Hi, Claudia. Will Lukashenko's Belarus invade Ukraine from the north towards Kyiv? There are Belarus battalions at the border. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at this energy again. When I looked at it before, I got a no. But let's take a look now, see if that energy has changed. What I saw before was Lukashenko's, or whatever his name is, being pulled two different directions, and pretty much like a puppet, a little bit of a puppet. It's like I have to do this. I don't want to do this. I have to be here. I have to show force. I don't want to, like that kind of thing, because he's being puppeted. And I still get a sense of, holding on as long as he can, but his show of force over there. Will it move forward? He certainly does not want to do this. I feel like they're going to be able to come to some kind of, I just don't feel like he's going to move forward still. I just don't. I feel like they're working on building something between each other and smoothing it out. You have the Six of Swords there that's going into smoother waters. So you can see the water behind her. It's like all messy and like that. And she's rode into smoother waters there. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles there. And so working out details, building building a relationship between two. Yeah. And then you have the Hermit, and that's kind of a retreating. So that's retreating for them, and then breakthrough. So I don't see them, in regards to what I'm being shown in this, I don't, as the energy flows right now, it's a no. It's still a no. T Barb says Belarus is making deals with Ukraine right now for wheat. Okay. Okay. Enjoy yourself, Manny, there, Jill. Thanks for listening. All right. Hi, Judith. Judith asks, are Republicans still in touch with Putin and receiving money? There's some, I'm hearing the word indirectly. I feel like the chain of connection has been rerouted. Upholding promises. Upholding promises. They've had to reroute some things. Yeah. So here they are trying to, keep the promises. However, that being said, it's coming crashing down. Yep. The entanglements, the connections, all that, because of it, will come crashing down. And there is defeat and loss and judgment coming upon any of those who are connected in with Putin and that money connections. But so we're getting a little bit of show on both sides here to answer that question. So that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hi, Renee. Sorry. Let's get this in. What is Brett? I like beer and other justices thinking about after Supreme Court justices thinking about after the arrest of the man who planned to do him harm. What are they think? What are all the judges thinking about? Well, they should all be a little nervous because apparently no one's going to do anything about the R-15 gun reform. So I think all judges are a little nervous right now, but particularly in this moment in history, I sense a worry about family mostly. Hell in the... Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay. I do feel, though, that, on Biden's watch, he's, of course, wanting protection or whatever for them. So I do have him coming in here with the King of Cups, bringing some strength. There is some despair there coming in, but you have that strength and power with the King of Cups, bringing in that, covering the weak points. So I just feel like they're trying to cover the weak points. So to me, that means that extra protection coming in regards to specific threats as well. And you have the Ten of Wands. So it's not easy. It's not easy. But they are nervous. They're afraid for their families. But see, this is what happens when you feel like the country's not doing anything, right? You're seeing your country go back to 1950 and no one's doing anything, and then you have these people who feel pushed to the edges of themselves, and they start putting together these like-minded people who will do horrible, crazy things. Violence is never the answer. Yeah. Yeah, I just read about Ian wrote. Oh my gosh. 1850. Right, Marie? Okay. Deb O. McConnell is now asking for a bill to be passed to protect Supreme Court judges. What about the school kids? I hate McConnell. I for entertainment purposes only. What they were showing me with Mitch McConnell. Have you ever seen at a fair where they grease down the pigs and you try to catch them and you can't catch them. They're just, and you're trying to hold on. And that's Mitch. He's like, but guess what? It's going to come back. Things are coming back on him. You have the Ten of Swords popping out for him. That's betrayal, or he just betrays everyone. Taking action, just trying to stay on top of all the things, trying to offer. He just goes from one thing to another. Recognition, but the world is shifting. But he's taking, here he is going after whatever is right in front of him, right? It's not going to last long for him. He's going to get, it's all going to catch up with him. It's going to catch up with him. We have the world here coming in. So as that shifts and it's going to turn against him. So he keeps doing his thing, but it's not going to last. It's going to come back on him. Right, there you go, T-Barb. T-Barb had a grease pole with money at the top. That must have been interesting. All right. How much time is the senator in Illinois going to get in prison for embezzling? His name is Cullerton. Cullerton. Jail. Okay, I'm it's like I just have to share what I'm hearing. I got a 10 around it. I got a 10 months around it, but that seems kind of short. 10 months for embezzlement seems like it would be more like 10 years. I got 10. Yeah. I did get 10. Again, I got 10 of wands, 10. So a possibility of, if they say more, like if they say, okay, you have to go to jail for this long, maybe it'll switch later or something, but I'm getting a 10 around it. So yeah. So the timing cards weren't working for me, but this worked. 10. 10, a 10. All right. Okay, so Apple has a question. Will Trump-Russia connection be revealed soon? In portion, yes. Yes, in portion. Not all the connections, but they, you start here and end here, right? So in part. It's already been, so any more? Let's ask if any more connections. They're building this case. They're building this case. So because of everything that they're building, you have the Two of Pentacles coming in there, and that's the ups and downs, the building, the lots going on here, and building this case and connecting all the dots. So it's not going to like come out and here's your list of all his treasonous ways with Russia, but I do feel they're moving towards that direction of showing how he betrayed the United States. That's what they're building on, and he's going to feel the sting of that, and we are too. We're going to see how he betrayed our country severely, and it's going to be known. Okay. Well, let's see. I think we have one last question here. Okay. So I think we got through a lot of questions today. I feel like I've been like nonstop. I didn't even stop to chit chat like I normally do, as much as I normally do. So hopefully we got through a lot of questions that you had on your mind today. And we will see you again on Friday night for Newsflash Friday. And yeah, so next is I'm going into members only, so we can continue these questions there, or it's all questions. So it's open Q&A, any question and all question for the membership only, and we're moving into that next. And so see you all there, all my members. So that'll be fun. And then keep on your calendar for next Tuesday's a special event with a special guest and author, Tom T. Moore. He wrote The Gentle Way. He also wrote The First Contact, Conversations with an ET, and Atlantis and Lemuria, The Lost Continents Revealed. So that's next Tuesday. And then, of course, all the in-betweens. And then Inquiring Minds will be back on next Wednesday as well. So blessings to you all. And thanks for hanging out with me today. And happy Pride. Happy Pride Month. Love and hugging you all. Oh, and get your popcorn out, right? That's tomorrow.